This is one of my favorite times of the year. This is the time of year where we get to reflect and look back on all that God did through us as a local church this past year. Here's the heart that I want you to hear as you are about to see and experience what God has done, is that we're going to share numbers with you. And these are important. They're not just numbers, but they're indicators of the work God is doing in people's hearts. And we don't just want you to hear about it, we also want you to see it. So check out the clips of what God did in 2024.
I'm so excited to share with you what God did at camp this year. We had 98 students join us at summer camp, and we had 30 adults sacrifice their week to be with us and to pour into those students. I had two favorite moments I want to share with you guys. The first one is we had students waking up at 5:30 in the morning so they could go down to the lake and read their Bibles and start their day with God. It was just so cool to see them do that. And then on Thursday night, rather than going off to play games, doing any other activity, they wanted to stay in the chapel. They spontaneously worshiped, continued to sing songs together, they prayed for one another, and they were just so excited to dig deeper with God before we left the next day. So we're excited for everything God did this year. We can't wait to see what He's going to do next year.
We're so excited about what God's doing. We've got 57 groups being led by 101 men and women, and they are impacting about 396 individuals in our church family. And what's so exciting to me is it's so much more than just meeting together for fellowship, but they're studying everything from how to read the Bible to how to deal with the trauma and grief that we've been through. So we're excited what God's doing and looking forward to what He's going to do in the year ahead.
You guys showed up big, but God showed up even bigger. We were able to, in 2024, we helped launch a preschool down in the Dominican Republic where we have over 34 students now attending that. Last year, we were able to raise over $52,000. And I have to give a shout out to my campus over in Stanley. Back in December, we were able to raise $27,000. It helped pay off over $24,000 in outstanding lunch debt that was there in the Stanley community. You guys had the Day of Hope last year, and you guys were able to help over 500 individuals. We connected them with resources. We were able to give them haircuts. We even gave them a meal. They had free clothes, winter clothes that they could get, and we were able to do that because of your generosity and what you guys were able to give above and beyond.
It's so much bigger than you and I as individuals. See, we could share that 1,643 people on average each week engaged in a ministry. Or we could share that we saw 74 people take that public step in their faith of baptism. Or even that we had 280 families for the very first time attend a Sunday service or a ministry event. And what is even more shocking is that 214 new families gave to a ministry cause that we shared for the very first time. If you gave in any capacity in 2024, you were a part of all this life change. And it's amazing to see what God does over an entire year, and I can't wait to see what He does this next year in 2025 through all of us. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and let's be expectant of what God wants to do next.